Hi, this is Shyamala Gauri, Assistant Professor in CSE Department from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. CGS 355 Neural Networks and Deep Learning. Unit 2 Associative Memory and Unsupervised Learning Network. The topics covered in this presentation are heteroassociative memory and bidirectional associative memory. Heteroassociative memory. In a heteroassociative memory, the training input and the target output vectors are different. The weights are determined in a way that the network can store a set of pattern associations. The association here is a pair of training input target output vector pairs S of p, T of p, with p is equal to 1 to p, where each vector S of p has n components and each vector T of p has m components. The determination of weights is done either by using Hebb rule or delta rule. The net finds an appropriate output vector which corresponds to an input vector x that may be either one of the stored patterns or a new pattern. Training algorithm for heteroassociative memory. Step 1. Initialize all the weights to 0. Step 2. Perform steps 3 to 4 for each input vector. Step 3. Activate each input unit. Step 4. Activate each output unit. Step 5. Adjust the weights. The weight can also be determined from the Hebb rule or outer products rule. Testing algorithm for heteroassociative memory. Step 1. Set the weights obtained during training for Hebb's rule. Step 2. Perform steps 3 to 5 for each input vector. Step 3. Set the activation of input units equal to that of the input vector. Step 4. Calculate the net input to each output unit, where j is equal to 1 to m. Step 5. Apply the following activation function to calculate the output yj. Next is bidirectional associative memory. Bidirectional associative memory BAM is a supervised learning model in artificial neural network. This is heteroassociative memory. For an input pattern, it returns another pattern which is potentially of a different size. This phenomenon is very similar to the human brain. Human memory is necessarily associative. It uses a chain of mental associations to recover a lost memory, like associations of faces with names in exam questions with answers, etc. In such memory associations, for one type of object with another, a recurrent neural network is needed to receive a pattern of one set of neurons as an input and generate a related but different output pattern of another set of neurons. The main objective is to introduce such a network model is to store heteroassociative pattern pairs. This is used to retrieve a pattern given a noisy or incomplete pattern. BAM architecture. When BAM accepts an input of n-dimensional vector x from set A, then the model recalls m-dimensional vector y from set B. Similarly, when y is treated as input, the BAM recalls x. Here in this slide, the, the diagram for bidirectional associative memory is given. In the first diagram, it shows memory associates to output in forward direction. In the second diagram, it shows the memory is associated by giving the output and it is matching the input layer in a backward direction. Thank you.